Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, there's just 95 days until Christmas 2022, and my audio is not working. Oh, I can't hear a thing. Just, a real quick update for everybody. I had to run over and help my dad get up. He had slipped into the floor. Again, he's still recovering from the automobile accident from some time ago, and my brother just couldn't get him up out of the floor alone. So I stopped over, helped him get up, and so we can get right back into episode 2, and hopefully I can get my audio working so I can hear the audio. I know you can hear me. I can't hear anything that's going anything coming on. So with the intro, there was nothing. So let's go ahead and get into episode 2. I've kind of fallen behind here. I've got some things I've got to get accomplished, but I'm going to do that. Let me start the timer, and I've got to get this. So there's the recap. I've got to get my audio working. So give me a second here. Audio. And I hear. Can't. Well, let's see here. All working. Everything's working. Thank you, Star Wars. Hey, good to see you, Jason. My audio is not working. Let me see something. Audio. See, that should broadcast stream. Okay, I'm gonna have to hit pause. Well, actually, I won't know it's working until I can. Here's what I'm gonna do. I can tell if it's working because I've got. Let me pause this, and then I'm gonna pause this, and then I'm gonna see if I can get this working because I should have Star Wars Meg's music playing in the background. I should that. Okay, I should hear Star Wars Meg's music playing in the background, but I don't hear it. So let me see if I can. Or volume settings. System. No, I don't want system. I need my Go XLR. Go XLR. Well, you know, if all else fails, I can go old school here. Try something else. Try to go old school. Get out the long table here. Take these earbuds out. Plug this. Okay. Now. Oh, I can hear. Okay. There we go. All right. So we just go old school. Take out the wireless buds. I can put this in. Okay. Yes, I'm back in town. Things are coming along here. Those headphones would not connect. Oh, I'm gonna have to. You guys are just gonna have to put up with the headphones being here. So I can hear. We'll start the episode right now. I'll hit play. I gotta stop the Hoth ambience. We'll hit play. Timer's not exactly right, but it's close enough. Okay, is Dad okay? Yes. Fortunately, this time when he stood up to get, or when he sat up to get out of bed, the mattress slipped, and so he just sat down. But then he's not strong enough to get himself up, and my brother couldn't get enough leverage. His left shoulder is kind of out of commission. So, Dawn, I'm on episode 2. Episode 2. We watched episode 1 earlier. We're going to start with a flashback scene. Oh, look at the little critter. Yeah, flashback scene on Canary. There's Casa. So yeah, he just kind of sat down in the floor, and he was just hanging out there. But my brother, because of Dad's left shoulder being injured, you can't lift on it. You can't pull. So it's not like you can get under his elbows or something to pick him up. So he had a strap put around him, and he was lifting the strap. But even with that, it was too much to get by himself. So I came over. I pulled up on the strap, and my brother pulled him on his right arm, and we were able to get him right up. Hey, with Star Wars Meg, so many Easter eggs. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Sorry, Canary. All right. Oh, okay. I think we saw this in the trailer, right? They're mining. So you can see their... thank you, Meg. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're on episode 2. I'm on my second caffeine supplement. Oh, there's some mining equipment there. That's cool. Oh, look, we're going to get this scene from the trailer as well. But it's time to wake up. Get out of bed. Oh, he'll put his headphones on. Nice. Oh, he's waiting just the right time. Bong. Get out of bed. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. All right. We kind of had to rush through a little bit of the last... They all work for this company, I believe. Oh, turn on the lights. All right, there we go. All been called to work. Time to time to get busy here. Get your gloves. Let's go. Oh, shift change. Yeah, we got a 24-hour operation here. Here's the guy that wants the money from Cassian. Go one. Okay. He's gonna have to sell his the chip or whatever he has there to her. He doesn't want to, but is he gonna have to? She was the one that was sending the private message. Secret message. Darth Elvis, good to see you. Good to see you. Back to work. But let's start the week tonight. Oh. Hey, Trinity. Good morning, sir. Nice and early over there. Back to work. Good one, Jason. Good to see you, Trinity. We're on episode 2. I don't know if you've already caught these. Authority seeking Canary Male resident citizen information. Report without delay. Ooh. A little bit of Mandalorian vibes in the audio there. Shh. You shush it, Marva. You're going to call B2 by his name again? Oh, yeah, there we go. See? B. Hi. Uh, Max, hey, hello. It's so good to see you. I saw that you were on Jason's show a little bit earlier. Thanks for stopping over. Oh, there he is, B. Eat it. Delay. Reminds me, like B2 emo is. He's got the same stutter that. Uh, Max Headroom Matt. No, it reminds me of a DJ from the Last Jedi. That would be me. No, no. Six is looking for you. Max, getting tacos in a drive-through. Max, you're in Texas, right? So what is it, like 5:30 in the morning getting tacos in a drive-through? Come on now. Oh, oh, I gotta love your dedication. As a breakfast tacos, the Tejas way. Yeah. Okay, you're in Central Time. Yeah. Dead is how far? It's too far. Yeah. Next thing I know, two people are dead. You know, things that happen. I went a little too far. Yeah. Jedi Mike. Manslaughter. You know, that's a little too far. Just I'm going to turn him in. You're going to turn him in? Are you going to protect his identity? Yeah. Hey, I know something about a guy. There's a guy. I know. Uh, it's not going to go the way you think. Yes. Oh, our overeager deputy inspector. Who are you? Oh, bringing her in for questioning, or is she? Is she part of the? She part of the operation there? I don't know. What's her story? You're gonna have some folks show up to ask you some questions since you called in anonymously. Now we know who you are. No, it's Bix. A little booty call. Let her in. Come on in. Come in. Good. Come on in. What are you waiting for? No, it's always a good time. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Enjoy the show. uh, Jason's got to take a nap. Mike, enjoying it. So far, so good for me as well. The inspector. Are you in trouble? No, that's a. Yeah. Just 95 days, Meg. 95 days until Christmas. It's always a good time for Christmas songs. Oh, oh. So he's found another. Mike, I'll tell you, this is probably my very favorite Christmas album. Right now, I can listen to the album on repeat. It's on my playlist on YouTube. I absolutely love it. I love it. Find his secret stash. Yep. This is the item he needs to sell. The item of value he previously stole. Does Elvis have a famous Christmas record? Elvis Presley or Darth Elvis? I don't think Darth Elvis has a Christmas album, but Elvis Presley does. Sings Blue Christmas and stuff like that on it. Ah, back to childhood memory. be quiet. They're observing something. I was going to ask, there was some question, uh, Matt, if I never heard Blue Christmas again. You know, the only time that it's okay to see is in the uh, Christmas Without Santa, the cartoon. Santa Claus is coming to town. Uh, that where the little girl sings it, and it's animated on the little card that she sends to Santa. That's the only time it's okay for that song. That's Are they hunting for food? What are they after here? What's going on? Oh no. Okay. So I was going to ask. So there's a lot of speculation. This being a spy thriller, would it have Jason Bourne kind of vibes to it? I haven't gotten Jason Bourne vibes, at least not yet. The closest I got was okay. All right. Interesting vessel. And this comes from the trailer, I believe. You're going to see him get off and do the Darth Maul, where he takes the hood, puts it over, and gets on the speeder bike. It's just like Darth Maul in Phantom Menace. I think that's what. Very Darth Maulish, right? Isn't this just like. So he goes out, he uses a binocs, and then he goes back, he gets on his speeder, puts the hood up, right? Isn't it like sort of side by side? Oh, he doesn't have the speeder bike here? It must be a different scene. Okay, they fooled us. Okay. Oh, it's shift change. I love this guy's got his little ritual. Shift change. So I'm also quite impressed at the parallels with early American like union factory working kind of situation there, and the company enforcers. That was a thing in early American labor. I can't remember what they were called. Who were those enforcers called back in the factory labor? Um, there were something men. We have the same sort of thing going on. It's like a uh, you could just come tell me. Oh, sad. Called no, that not foreman. Uh, like enforcers. right. Ah, thing from his childhood he still has there. Shipwreck. Who's on the ground there? Oh, aliens. Poke. Poke him with a stick. Dead. Oh, that one's not dead. Scout. Does he have a blaster? What's going on? Yeah. Oh! Oh, that ain't good. And down. She wounded or dead? Oh, she's dead. I like how the flashbacks are informing the character. You know, one of the things that I think Book of Boba Fett kind of missed on, they went for the same sort of thing, but it feels to me, anyway, at this point, this is doing a much better job of it. Oh, is that a Maz Kanata type species? Kind of diminutive, has the kind of recessed eyes a little bit. uh, uh, oh, cargo ship. Deputy Inspector Karn. Less than enthused. Like, spit it out, man. Say what you gotta say. We're all getting bored here. Not an inspiring speech. Jeez. Ah. Brian with the beard. Good to see you, sir. Let's go out there and have a good game. Yeah, inspiring, hilarious. All but. uh, clap it out. Yeah, good speech. Good. You had us all right on the edge of our seats there. We were. Okay. Uh, uh, excellent. That's a little different for a Star Wars score. Got some percussion and synthesizer going on. All right. Well, let's stop this episode and let's take a look at our predictions here for episode one. We kind of talked about how we would rate episode one. I've rated it really high. I think Jedi Mike as well. We're in agreement around an 8.5 on episode one. Episode two to me was not as interesting at all. I mean, it's building the story. I get what's going on. It's furthering the character development, but not a lot happening there. Episode one started off with a bang, and but much like Rogue One, right? Somebody died. But episode two here, really not much going on there at all. So episode two, I'm gonna knock it down. Jedi Mike, I see you say about 8 out of 10. I'd say episode two for me was maybe just a little. I'll take it down a whole point, 7.5. So 8.5 on episode 1. I'll give episode 2 is 7.5. But let's go through our predictions here, and let's see how we did on episode 2. Santa did not do well on episode 1. I only got 9 out of 20. 9 out of 20. That's not a good score. Oh no. But let's take a look here and see for episode 2 how we did on these. Yeah, Brian with a beard. I think it's good they dropped the first 3 at once. Right. I'm super excited for episode 3 because I know that's the one that's supposed to really pick up. Meg has reported as much as well. And so a stormtrooper gets killed with a blaster shot. No, we still haven't really even seen any stormtroopers, right? We've only seen the company men, right? That are the. Hey, Leia. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. And did Ducky get that one right? How's the duck doing? Yeah, he got it right. A droid is referred to by name. Yes, they're still calling B2 Emo B. So we'll give the point there. Yeses get the point for a droid being called by name. Looks like 24 folks got that one right. Hyperspace tunnel. Not yet. Slow down. I think episode 3 we might, and that's where I actually put my bet on was episode 3. So I'm going to say, no's get the point here. Only 14. A space battle happens between different ships. No, not yet. We gotta wait. We're not that far into the show yet, and people were saying the first 2 episodes were really slow. It's a slow build, and I didn't think that was going to happen yet. Kay saying, I thought we did see the tunnel. No, we saw them in space, but not in hyperspace. So not yet. Question number 5. When Matt says, did we not see the tunnel when they're on the troop ship? We did. Oh, we did. Okay, you guys are correcting me. When he was giving the inspirational speech, I was so absorbed in his speech that I completely missed we were in hyperspace. The guy's speech was rapturing. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me go back here to the space tunnel. Let's go back here. Let's change the ones to no's. 1 goes to no, and then I want to replace yeses with 1. There we go. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. I lost a point. Funny. Santa lost a point too. And look, Ducky got a point. What are you guys doing giving Ducky points? All right. So we see a named character cameo from another series. No, and again, as we mentioned with episode 1, that might not happen much at all. There was some speculation it was going to be tons of cameos. I'm back to thinking rarely, if at all. And that might not happen till like we're on Coruscant, which is coming, but it's not yet. Partisans are in the episode, not yet. Again, I think the one girl is a partisan. Bix, I think Bix is definitely a partisan, but we don't know her to be a partisan in the context of the show, and that's part of the assumption of the question, as it's within the context of the show. We know that, so no there. Even if once we know that Bix is from that point on, then yes, that would be the case. Sabotage is conducted. No sabotage. This is what's killing me on these, is because I thought we were going to be more into the, sabotaging things, stealing things, all of that kind of stuff, but that's not happening yet. So only 4 people said no. The it was overwhelming. Yes, someone steals something valuable. That no, they still haven't stolen anything in the show itself. So at no point there. We visited a new planet for the first time in live action. Now, I don't think so. You guys correct me if I'm wrong on this. We were on the same planet from episode 1. We didn't see them go to a new planet from here. Did I think we had the same planets that were involved before. We had the company men, doing their investigation from another part of this planet. We have travel in the planet. We did see some hyperspace stuff going on. So I don't think that we had another new planet. So I'm going to say no here. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. A species talks in another language with subtitles. Nope. They keep speaking another language. It's not another species. They're human, and they keep speaking another language, but they're not giving us subtitles to translate. They're simply letting us kind of read into the story, the action, what's happening. But that's not the case. Brian Stone, hello. Liking the episode so far. Hey, Brian, what would you score these? So far, I've given episode 1 an 8.5, episode 2 a 7.5. Jedi Mike is an 8.5 and an 8. I think Mike Porter has also been very high. What would you give them out of 10? How would you score these? And I have more than just Brian Stone. All of you, how would you all score it? Brian says in the 8s. Yeah. Troopers. We haven't seen any stormtroopers. We just get those company enforcers, right? Oh, Sheev the Wise probably did terrible. Santa is setting a very low bar, Sheev. I wish I could read that grid. Oh, okay. Well, let me increase the size here. It looked to me on my monitor that you could see, but let me increase the size here so it makes it easier for all of you to be able to follow along. How about that? You should be able to read that. Dawn, a light side force user makes an appearance. Not yet. And we had this discussion, and I was in the chat last night with Star Wars Obsession, Sheev, and Matt, and there were several folks there having a discussion. And for I have to have my readers on. Hey, I've got mine too, Dawn. I could share with you. I could put my readers on there. How's that? Santa put on these readers. I think I asked this question purposely as light side force users rather than a Jedi or Padawan, because a lot of times when people think of a force user, they're thinking Jedi or Padawan. It's not always the case, and sometimes you get force users on other planets that don't know it as the force, or they don't know it as anything about the Jedi Order or anything like that. And I think that we're going to see some of these Guardians of the Wills, the same monastic kind of order that Sharut was in. In one of the trailers, it looks like one of the action scenes they had. It looked like, to me, one of the Guardians of the Will kind of bowls into some people. Looks like that's the kind of monastic garb he's wearing. And if Sharut was a light side force user, not a Jedi, I think that could be the case. So there you go. Jedi Mike, I have progressive lenses, and not just because I'm leftist. Hilarious. I had LASIK surgery done, which gives me medium and far sight, but it's on the close stuff. I can't really function. So, and these glasses really set off the Santa image, right? These are my Santa readers. They're fantastic. So, let me replace all here. So I do think that we could end up with light side force users that in the form of that monastic group, the Guardians of the Wills. Darth Vader or Palpatine makes an appearance or is referenced by name. I thought that maybe we would have more of an Empire presence, but so far, not really at all. There's been some light mention of the Empire, but not really a presence. Uh, uh, and again, this is where I thought this was going. You'll see my answers here. Someone gets arrested by the Empire. Uh, that's not what we're dealing with here. Even our deputy inspector, he doesn't seem to be associated with the Empire. He's the first line of defense before the Empire, right? They kind of mentioned that. So I would say, uh, and I thought that we would maybe see more them being more heavy-handed amongst the citizens coming in, establishing their rule and all of that. So that's why my predictions are so bad. Oh, I'm getting killed, but it's good fun. Someone wears a disguise. Still not having to do that. So say no there as well. Replace all there. A named character is wounded, not killed. Didn't have a wounding. We did get somebody killed. Now here's the thing. The issue here is in the flashback scene, the girl was shot and killed. Was that girl named? I I want to think that they called out her name, but since none of it's subtitled, and you kind of have to read into their language, you kind of got to pay a little bit. Thank you, Meg. Thank you so much. You have to kind of read into it just a little bit there with the named character, right? Did they call her by name? Did anybody pick up that they were? Yeah, I see Kay was saying I don't think she was named. So I'll say no here. Bix was what was Bix not arrested? Sort of. No, she went and had a booty call with her boyfriend, but she wasn't. Bix was cuffed. Tim was shot and killed. That was in episode 1, right? Episode 1, right? And it says arrested by the Empire. That was the other part. It was by the Empire, right? So I don't think the Empire has been involved directly. Star Wars slang is used. Now, episode 1, I did hear some Star Wars slang. Episode 2, I didn't hear any slang. You guys will have to correct me if I'm wrong here, but I did not hear any Star Wars kind of slang. She knows the future. I haven't slept yet. I've got a bad feeling about this. Did anybody say I've got a bad feeling about this? No. Again, I don't know that it will ever happen. To be honest, but I have it in there. It's a Star Warsian quote, right? So let's go through our bonus points here, and see how folks did. Let me liven this up just a little bit here. Matt Risman, we see Mon Mothma in the Imperial Senate. Not yet, not yet. Get to see some mouse droids, McNay. Now there were small droids kind of tooling about, but they didn't look to me exactly like mouse droids. They were sort of mouse droid-ish, but I don't think so. Jedi Mike, yeah, I think the jokes are landing very well as well. Mando Mike, hello. This is how Liberty dies. So get to see some mouse droids. I'm going to say no. What Bix has a boyfriend? Indeed, Jason, she does. We see Imperial senators. Nope, not yet. Teenage Andor in play. Well, in the flashbacks, he is a little bit older than his sister. Is he teenage? What do you think? Do we give Daniel? I'm going to give Daniel the point. I'm feeling very generous today. Very, very generous. We'll We'll see a familiar ship, Dale said. A familiar ship. Well, no, I'm going to say no. By familiar ship, I'm going to guess you're going to mean like a Star Destroyer. That would be a familiar ship. But I think more specifically, you're talking about a name ship like the Ghost or Millennium Falcon, something like that. Or let's say, my brain just blanked, but in that kind of thing, right? These predictions were difficult. Next week should be easy. I hope so. Yeah. So I'd say no to that. Oh wait, we see the Scottish Highlands dam location. No, not yet. That's coming. Fitz says Cassian gets injured. Nope. Timo, we see a TIE fighter. Not yet. Not yet. Cassian's parents are killed. Sheev. Not yet. Not yet. Jumpin' Jamie. We start off with a recap from the first episode. Jamie. Now this is where I draw the line. This is a give me type answer. It'd be like saying we see Star Wars in the opening credits or title. No point there. No point. There will be a cantina scene. A cantina scene, not in this episode. I did not see one, Fan Gesture Adam. I didn't see a cantina scene in episode 2. Dawn. Cassian makes it inside a facility and shows a prequel character. Not yet. Not yet. Again, I'm going with the white and orange jumpsuit. I sort of went with all 3 on my fill-in, and we haven't gotten there, so I'm dying on these on these predictions. My points are so low. Cassian and Bix have a complicated relationship. Okay. That's an episode. Yes, I give you the point on that one. I give you the point. I mean, they say as much. It says directly, right? The Empire is still using clones. Ronnie, we don't see that. We don't know that's the case. Leia, Grand Moff Tarkin is in all 3 episodes. Oh, nice guess. No. Slow D1 hater. None. No guess. Nerd Mafia, Cassian gets recruited. No. Baymax, an explosion kills someone close to Andor. An explosion in episode 2. No. RF Gaming Channel, Andor goes to the prison. And see, that's where I was going with this. RF, or at least we would see prisoners that he's watching, right? From like behind the scenes. No. Ducky, 0 force powers used. Okay. So Duck, I gave you a point on episode 1. Feeling generous. 0 force powers are used is a negative statement of a prediction that when I was talking with Jason, it's like that was a borderline. I'm not giving you the point. Not doing it. Andor plays a Casio and calls it a relic. Quitting like a Casio computer or a calculator. Is that what you mean? Brian Stone, we see a flashback. Yes, you get a point. See, that's almost a gimme, but it counts, right? That's a good one. Levi Bond, we hear the fat and satisfied quote. Fat and satisfied. Did we hear that? Was that in episode 1? You guys help me out. Was the fat and satisfied quote in episode 2? Matt says no. All right, Matt, I trust you. Mon Mothma's put in her place by an imp. Nope, not the case. Robert St. Clair, no point. We see a new creature. I know, I'm terrible at this. A Skywalker's Academy. There was a creature that skittered down the tree at the very beginning. I'll give you a point for that. And then a Magic Maker says, very un-Star Warsy. No reference to the Force will be made. No reference to the Force will be made. Okay, I'll give you the point on that one. Let me go here and format this so his falls in. All right, and copy this down. All right, so how did Santa do? Santa got 10. I had 9 correct in episode 1. I got 10 in episode 2. And you guys see, oh, poor Leia. Oh, Leia, my friend. Only 3. Ouch. That's not so. That's not great. But here we go. We've got a number of people who have got 10 or more, and let's go on to episode 3. I need to get moving here. I've got things I've got to get done for Dad today. So let's. The Wall of Fame is going to be quite strong when we add all of these together and we see how everybody did. There's going to be a very lengthy Wall of Fame. Yeah. So here we go. Episode 3. Let me hide this, get this ready, and let's jump into our watch of episode 3. Very much looking forward to this. And almost had the name pop in my head of what these guys look like. They look. There's an actual group that were in factory labor kind of things. So I can't remember. All right, I'm going to do that. Let's get the timer started as soon as the logo comes up. And I'm going to let the preview play. We all tied at 10 mainly in that one. That's true, Dawn. 10 was probably the median score. Oh. Abandoned after Miami disaster. Okay, that hasn't happened yet. He's remembering his childhood. Somebody's got to help me out with what those men are called. Right? All right, here we go. Episode 3. This is where we're supposed to start getting into some actual, action. Some things get moving here. I'm excited to see this. I like this. That when the Andor logo comes up, it's got the, it's very dark. It's suspenseful. A really nice opening. Oh, from the trailer. Oh, Casa there, taking a peek. I'm going to climb in. Matt likes it too. Yeah, good. Is he a teenager here, you guys think? Is he like 13 or is he more like 11 or 12? What do you think? Of course, somebody will do the math and they'll know exactly how old he was, but I don't know. And it's also interesting that these staffs they carry are actual blow guns, blow dart. Yeah, they know these people are dangerous. Killed their friend already. I'm wondering why all the people are kind of yellowish here. Is that a species we have a lot of blue species in Star Wars, right? The Duros and things like that. Why are these people like greenish yellow? Is that because of exposure to this atmosphere? Is it something that happened on the ship? It released some gas. It caused them to discolor like that. Yeah, they got gassed by something in the ship. Is that what caused them to change color like that? Or that's just where they come from, like the Chiss or the Duros or whatever, where their skin colors pigmented. Uh, this might be a little bit spoilery, but Meg says there's a good number of sequel era Easter eggs that I might. Oh, okay, Matt says, wait a bit and see. LOL. Okay. Okay. RF Gaming Show. They're from the planet Jaundice. That explains it right there. Now we know. Ah, we saw this in the trailer as well. Okay. They're cutting things apart. Clear. Detach. Yeah. Right. Right. It's still alive. This is Buddy. He got to tell a story. Yeah. I could die. I'll be back. Arnold. uh, There's our transport. Rick's terminal. I got a protocol droid there. This world is similar to Braca. I thought so too, Stanley's. Not quite as like a dump as Braca, but yeah. I like that transport too, Jedi Mike. Oh, there's Bix. Luthen. Stairs droid. Yeah. Okay. Transport. Yeah. Now this looks like very similar to prequel era dropships, right? Gonna what are these guys called? Like in real life, not like in from history, like from 1940s kind of era. Something men. They would uh, every time it gets real close. Oh, there's B2. I do like B2. I was a little concerned. Oh. 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 Yeah, it's like a militia kind of group. Now, they haven't called B2 by his name yet, right? Oh, okay. So there you go. Yeah, right. They're hearing him, and there was a gas. The gas is dissipated, so they're able to take their masks off because the gas is there. Now they speak English or basic, whatever, in English. It's interesting. I think it's technically basic, right? Like, oh, not Minutemen, Matt. Yeah, these are like prequel era dropships, right? From Attack of the Clones. Very much so. And the Clone Wars troop transports. Very similar. A little variance, but very, very similar. I call them tac pods here. Yeah. LZ. LZ's a military term. They are very militaristic, even though it's a private company. Yeah, they're hunting. There you got a species. Ah, here we go. From the trailers. Yeah, they're okay. So I see what's going on. Yeah, Marva's. Yeah, yeah. Not low key, Kay. She totally kidnaps him. like, like 100%. Marva just kidnaps him. Says, "You're gonna come with me. I'm gonna save you," even though he doesn't think he needs saving by her. But she prefers adopts. Boy, she looks. There's another resident here. Ah, B. She called him by name. Oh, they can hear he's. How are they going to track him? Okay, this is how he gets found. Roland, good to see you too. Thank you so much. There you go. Andor. Cassian Andor. Hi. Yes. This is where he's trying to sell the thing that he stole before. Oh, oh, oh. Good one, Jedi Mike. Corpos. Oh, there's the. Yeah, I'm the one who called him in. Yeah, corporate police. She's figuring it out. Oh, what did you do? Tim! Tim, you dirty dog! Matt, there's a lot of karma in this one. I love Cassian. Dear guard. Thousand. Just walk right in. You act like you belong. It's all good. Right. Right. They're not ISB. Exactly, Roland. Here we go. There'll be some shooting. Oh, now we're talking about his father. There we go. A more relaxed conversation. Oh, I need that sweatshirt. Well, I do have a merch store. You can find it on the merch store, or if you beat Santa on the whole season, sounding alarms in the streets, sort of like the 101 Dalmatians, the the dogs. Uh, that means trouble's coming. It's a signal. Keep your head down. Signaling. Thank you, Roland. I appreciate the support. You guys are great. They're tracking you. You don't. Oh, now you're in trouble. They're there. Don't shoot her. Yeah. They're at the factory. The plan's gone. Oh, oh, oh! Look out! Uh, now the shooting. Oh, one imp down. Not imp. Not an imp. Oh, these are not imps. All right. And this is like a standard weight hoodie. It's not real light. It's also not like super insulated. It's pretty standard weight. Oh, ouchie! I told you to wait. Needs the box. Come on, let's go. I need my box. This is great, didn't it? Is he going to get it? Oh, now he's injured. So now we can say somebody gets injured. Oh, yeah, definitely injured. Dawn, that's funny. When Mrs. Claus was going through that, I said that her thermostat was broke. Right, like in a car, if your thermostat breaks, you'll overheat, and then it'll kick on. You'll cool right back down. So when the thermostat's going out, the car will overheat and then go back. So I would tell Mrs. Claus all the time, your thermostat's broken. You gotta fix that thing. But yeah. Ouch. Oh, there's more guys. Leave her. Timmy. Oh, oh, Timmy. Timmy, see? Tim. RP. Tim had it coming, though, you know? What happens when... Deputy Inspector. Deputy Inspector. Not a fan of the Deputy Inspector there. Yeah, Tim got Carmen. No question. Oh. Don't do anything, B. Oh, shut it. There you go. That's what a reckoning sounds like. I love that line. Run, run, run. Oh, they've sabotaged. Sabotage has happened. Sabotage has happened. That boy's going to try to fire that thing up, and it's going to go boom. Explodey, splody. That's fixing to happen. Yeah. They kill you. I reckon you're fixing to figure that out. That's a reckoning. Oh. Agax, that's great. Oh, it stopped. Now you get to find out what happens when the banging stops. Oh, run, 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 run. Ah, Cassian has found you, Deputy Inspector. Yeah, yeah. Now we'll take off the comm. You're in trouble there, Deputy Inspector. This one, I'm just me. Kill him. Got him. Cassian will kill you. Well, now there's less. Pew pew pew. Matt. Uh, is he gonna go splody splody here? I think so. I think this has been looked to me like some tampering has been done. Oh, this isn't the deputy inspector. I think this boy here's. Oh yeah, see the line? There's a line. Oh, so it wasn't tampered with that way, right? Oh, now you're gonna get hung. You got an anchor. Oh, now the splody happened. Yeah, not good. Yeah, we're under siege. The reckoning. Oh, deputy inspector. He's gonna go in. He's yelling. He's because he's muffled and tied up. Yep. This is fantastic. I love the design. Just the industrial kind of feeling of it all. Smash. Is it empty? Is it got charges in it? This is now going to go splody splody. Uh, oh yeah, come see. Come on in. Come have a peek. You gotta go take a peek. Oh, there they go. Oh, splody splody. I told you. I told you. Yeah. Yeah, more dead. North team, come in. No, they're laying on the ground. They're dead. You got deputy inspector. Looks like one survivor back there. Yeah, deputy inspector. This is all your fault. You should have just filed your report. You know, just just filed your report, moved on. This is all your fault. You caused this. Yeah. But of course, this is just going to harden Deputy Inspector, make him, yeah, he definitely has some splaining to do. Wait till he gets called in front of in front of his boss. What did I tell you to do, son? uh, yeah, she knows Cassie's on the run. She's not going to see him ever again. Yeah. Well, Tim was no good anyway. Gotta leave him. Yeah. Not wrong, Mike. Not wrong. Whistle. Get in the ship. Okay. That's Marva saving him as a kid. A flashback memory on that ship. Here we go. Marva with a much shinier B2, right? Nice parallels, right? Got the parallels in his life. Well, he's having the flashback, and it's like side by side, right? So he's remembering in the ship with Marva, and he's also now in the ship uh, leaving. So you got those side by side. Just looking, no closing credits. Okay, so let's stop the timer. Let's go ahead and get into our reviews, and then then we can talk about the episode. What would you give episode 3? Episode 1, 8.5. Episode 2, I gave it a 7.5. Episode 3 was really good. Daggone it, really good. I'm leaning 8, maybe 8.5. Puts the average right around an 8 on the series so far. 3 episodes together. I give it the Star Wars Politics a 10 out of 10. Hey, I can respect that. I absolutely respect that. So let's get into the predictions here, and then I've got to go. I'll be running late. So 3 is a 10 for me. I like that. Very good. Very good. I did like it. I liked it a lot. A stormtrooper gets killed. Still no stormtroopers. So no's get the point here. We haven't had any stormtroopers. We know they're going to be there. We've seen it in some of the previews. Droids referred to by name. Yes, B2. They're still calling him by name. We give him credit there. Hyperspace tunnel inside a ship. So inside a ship, inside a tunnel. I thought it would happen in this one. It did not. Oops. So we have to give no. Oh, boy, it's early in the morning. We have to give no's the point. Sorry about that. A space battle happens between different ships. Again, I thought maybe we would see this. We did see it in the in the previews. So like, it's got the like a dual lightsaber that spins around, which I'm a little on, but no, it didn't. It didn't show up. So we say no here as well. Place that. Character named cameo. Still no named cameos. So no's here. We talked about that several times already. I don't know that we're we're going to get very many in this show at all. At all. Partisans, not yet. Although we don't know who this guy is affiliated with, right? I think he is a partisan, as well as I thought Bix was a partisan, is a partisan, but they're not identified as such within the context of the show yet. So I'm going to say no. Get the point here. Oops. Nose. Replace it with a 1. Yeah. And then sabotage is conducted. Indeed, it was. Sabotage was certainly conducted. So yeses get the point here. It was wonderfully done. That was great. We had several sabotages. So yeah, Luthen. Yeah. That. Someone steals something valuable. No, Cassian lost something valuable. He was selling something valuable, but nobody stole it. So I got to say no's there. Still no. And then we visited a new planet for the first time in live action. Still a no. And you see Santa said yes. Again, I'm getting killed. No, no's get the point. I am not doing well at all in the predictions game. A species talks, no. Still none of that. Yeah, maybe Cassie and Lady will find it, right? His adopted mom. Yeah. Troopers are in the episode. Still no troopers. So I have to say no there. And scroll over a little bit here. A light side force user. Still no. The point. And then Darth Vader or Palps are mentioned. No, not yet. Someone gets arrested by the Empire. Now that's an important part there, right? By the Empire. We did see an arrest kind of take place, tried with Bix, for example, but she was not. They were not imps, right? That it wasn't by the Empire. It's by these militiamen. It's going to come to me at some point, but yeah, no is the answer there. Someone wears a disguise. No disguises yet. No disguises. I'm going to say no there. And a named character is wounded, not killed. Indeed, we definitely saw Cassian wounded in many ways. He was grazed with a blaster shot, and then he was hit by some machinery. Actually, undo that. Hold on a second. Let's try again. Yes. Yeses get the point here. A named character is killed. Well, he sure was, and he had it coming. Timmy. Timmy. Timmy is was definitely killed. Tim is dead. Tim is gone. That gets the point. Look at me with the no. Santa's not doing well. Star Wars slang is used. Again, I don't think that happened, nor was I've got a bad feeling about this. So I'm going to say no to both of these questions as well. So now we get into our bonus questions. Now we'll see, how am I doing so far? Not well. I know that. 7. Look, I've got 7 points. And I'm not getting the bonus point. I can tell you that as well. It's not going well for Santa at all, you guys. So here we go. We see the lightsaber ship. No point for Matt. There's a narrow escape. Yes, I'm going to say yes. McNay. Making Star Wars. Cassian gets dropped off in the Highland world. Not yet. TVC, we see a flashback. Yes. Diego Luna as Andor starts here. No, he's been Andor from the get-go. Dale, we'll see someone familiar that is new to the show this episode. So I presume you're talking like Mon Mothma or somebody like that. Somebody familiar. We did see some new characters, but I wouldn't call them familiar characters. Andor crash lands on another planet. No. A member of the Rebels series makes a cameo. No. Someone plants a bomb. Yes, indeed. Oh, Luthen sure did. Andor will join Luthen. Yes, Sheev gets the point. We'll end on a cliffhanger for episode 4. Would you guys call this a cliffhanger? I don't know that it's a cliffhanger as it is a continuation, right? Like the story came to a break point, right? He's escaping. Big events have happened. It sets up the next stage of the story. But I would not call this a cliffhanger. Yeah, Matt agrees. No. There'll be a cantina scene. No cantina scene. Stellan and Cassian run into a jam of some sort, trying to make a walkthrough like You Belong moment. Oh, I like where you're going with that, Dawn. You take the advice that he gave, right? Say, you just act like you belong. You walk right in. Nobody expects you to be there. But no, that didn't happen. Again, I don't get the point. Darth Chaos. Kay, someone breaks out. No. Tarkin? No Tarkin. The Empire will start using stormtroopers. Not yet. And I believe they already have, but no, not in this episode. Cassian goes on his first mission. Not Nerd Mafia. Cassian goes on his first mission. No. Cassian's recruited by the fledgling rebellion. He is being recruited, and I believe this is the rebellion. We don't know they're the rebellion. This is the problem here, Baymax. Do I give you the point or do I not? What do you guys think? He is being recruited heavily, right? He's being heavily recruited. Is it by the rebellion? Is it by the partisans? Who is recruiting him? Kay says yes. He is being recruited. Is it the rebellion? Is it partisans? What do you think? I'll come back to Baymax's point here. I'll let you guys have a chance to answer. We don't know Luthen's real motivation. Matt says no. I agree with you, Matt. I just wanted confirmation. Confirmation bias. I go directly with you, Matt. We don't know. We don't know what Luthen's motivation is. Partisans, rebellion, and so we can't give you the point there, Baymax. RF Gaming, Cassian Andor sells out someone to protect himself. No, that was Timmy. Timmy did that. Zero spice mentions. Zero spice mentions. Again, Ducky, I'm not going to take negatives as a guess. Like, zero appearances by Rey Palpatine Skywalker. Now, you can't do that. That's not going to work. So, not going to do that. Quentin, someone goes to a cantina. No, not this one. Lightsaber ship, Levi. I like to guess, but no. Mike, Mandalorians make a cameo. That would be awesome. I like it, but no. Robert, no. History is rewritten by the Empire. I think that will happen, Dale, but not yet. And then a magic maker. Tensions will ramp up. The main mission set in its path. Here, let me format this here real quick. Hold on. Highlight this. Format it here, and then I can read that comment. Tensions will ramp up. The main mission set in its path. The main villain will come down hard and push our heroes into the next phase. Now, would you guys call the deputy inspector the main villain? I mean, he is right now. Is he the main villain of this series? I'm tempted to give a Magic Maker the point here. I'm tempted. I think I'm going to give Magic Maker the point. And then let's see how a Magic Maker. 7 points. Oh my goodness. The scores are so low. But look at our friend Baymax up there with 15. That's fantastic. Ducky down there with 11. So yeah, Matt would give the point. Very good. 7. So many 7s. Like there's so many of us that are absolutely terrible at this so far. I will, but the Cantina might need a point too. Matt says, do we give it on technicality? It's not like they went there to have a drink and hang out, right? But they kind of ran in there. So you say we give the point for the Cantina. So we go back to fan gesture Cantina scene. Okay, not in the classic sense, but they did go in. Andor, thinking of Andor. Okay, I'll give you that. Let's see. Was there another Cantina? Valiant Empire. First mission. Did I miss a lightsaber? Someone goes to a Cantina. Okay, we'll give the point there. Okay, I think that's it. I was doing so well. Yeah, roast duck. Well, the duck is definitely not ahead. I have to add some things up. Look at that. Fan gesture was 16. I think that puts him at the top of the list for this week, for episode 3. Adam, absolutely nailing it. So we'll cut off there. I've got to do some homework here later today. I've got to go into all the prediction sheets, add up all the points, and see everyone who has put in all 3 episodes who have more cumulative points than Santa, which Adam has to be on the list because 16 in just that one, he beat me by 9. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it was very pitiful. I know, Matt. Not doing well. Hopefully, by the time we get to episode 4, we have a little more clue about what this series is doing. I saw a really good comment up here. I wanted to go back to back. There it is. Star Wars politics. These first 3 stand on their own. I would say the consequences are the cliffhanger. I don't know about a cliffhanger, but I will agree that they fit nicely into their own. What if this were a movie? Is this a good stopping point for a movie? How would it feel if it was the first? And you could think of it this way, right? Like if it were the first in a series, say a trilogy or something like that, would this episode play well as a standalone, or these 3 as a standalone movie, or are they kind of missing a little bit to like roll credits? Not sure how I feel about that. If I feel like it's there, right? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I'm on that. But overall, I think that are we adding trailer points too? I don't think so, Baymax. I got to go back and look. But we'll have to go back and look. I don't think so. But give me time to think about it. It's early. I haven't. My brain is on other things. I've got to get going. I'm running behind on the schedule today. But I think this is great. Overall, 8 out of 10 for me. 8 out of 10. I go 8.5, 7.5, 8. The average of the 3 is an 8. I may go higher on episode 3 on rewatch when I get a chance to go back and look at this in more detail. But for now, that's where I'm gonna kind of stick. So I've got to call it. I've got to get running. Thank you all for hanging out with me, going through this with me. I look forward to catching Meg's breakdown. Meg said there were a lot of sequel era Easter eggs. I missed them, but maybe I'll catch it on a rewatch. I'll definitely catch Meg's video to catch that. It does capture a real, absolutely real Star Wars feel. I agree with you. This is done so well. This series, to me, has just been great. I don't know that it gives me Jason Bourne vibes necessarily, but spy thriller, it feels great. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Looking forward to following this series through. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Again, I've got to cut it a little bit short, and I got to get out of here. But I'll be doing a rewatch later. Catch Meg's breakdown. I'll go try to catch Jason's reaction as well, and we're gonna call it there. So until next time, my friends, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and may the force be with you all. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Bye bye.
Hot dang! Talking through the news from a galaxy far away. Toys and book reviews, positivity all the way. Come and join the fun, subscribe and like away. Movie news and show reviews, it's like Christmas every day. Oh, Star Wars Santa, Star Wars Santa, the Star Wars Santa show. Oh, what fun it is to chat on the Star Wars Santa show. Oh, Star Wars Santa, Star Wars Santa, Star Wars Santa show. Oh, what fun it is to chat on the Star Wars Santa show. Hot dang, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat tonight on the Star Wars Santa Show. He can feel your presence, so join the chat